Right, yes, the game has come to an end. Chelsea versus Crystal Palace. Yes, if you are a Chelsea fans, please draw your seat closer. Let's discuss about this match. What do you think about this Chelsea versus Crystal Palace game? This season has actually started fully, and today the 20 teams of the English Premier League, rundown has just concluded their games today. Manchester United lose to Arsenal. I will soon come to that. Chelsea, drew 0-0 to Crystal Palace. Yes, let's talk about Chelsea match. Let's discuss about Chelsea game. Yes, just like what I said when I was doing the preview this morning, I said that Chelsea versus Crystal Palace is going to be a serious game that many people will not expect it coming because, going into the game, Chelsea, is coming into the game with a 2 goals, win against the Bayer Leverkusen and also AC Milan from Italy. Yes, the spirit was high, the joy was good. Actually, from, the back of their triumph in the Club World Cup, winning PSG by 3 goals to 0, the momentum was very, very high. And considering the fact that there are some other good players that joined them after the Club World Cup that boosted the morale of the team, that is another good sign for the Blues, the pride of London. And in the other side, just like I said in the morning, Crystal Palace were coming in the, with the full confidence that they did a great thing in the Community Shield by defeating the Premier League champion Liverpool on penalties. They drew 2-2 with Liverpool, then beat them on penalties, and that is a good morale booster coming from that, such, high profile game and moving into the Premier League season, playing against another good team, from another world champion team in the name of the Chelsea. And considering all these things, you find out that this is a serious morale booster from the Crystal Palace side. Considering they beat Manchester City by 1 goal to 0 in Wembley in FA Cup, they come again, they drew 2-2 with Liverpool. This gives them a serious morale. Look at what the players did. Look how the Crystal Palace coach approached this match. That's to show you that this man understand how to play big games. He understand the pattern. He understand the techniques on how to approach big teams, and that is what he just deployed this afternoon against Chelsea. And it makes the match very, very difficult for the Chelsea side, who has created chances for fun, and they find it very difficult to create a clear-cut chances against Crystal Palace. That is how good a Crystal Palace side can be when they are ready to give you hard games. Look at Eze today. Eze is also brilliant. He never looks shy of big games, and that is what you can say when you have a big player in your team, and that is what the Eze is giving Crystal Palace right now. And how I wish he can stay over to Crystal Palace to still boost their team this season, but he has decided that he's going over to Tottenham Hotspur this season. Yes, let's go over to the Chelsea side. Chelsea played a very good game today. It's too early to complain. It's very, very early to condemn players. Remember, on a very good day, Crystal Palace always beat Chelsea. We all know that Crystal Palace is a very bitter rival when it comes to, the London side of Chelsea. They always beat Chelsea. They always play Chelsea either 1-2 or 1-0. They have been doing it. Chelsea win them, they win Chelsea. So it's not a big deal that Chelsea drew 0-0 to Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace is also considered as a giant killer from last season. So they are not a pushover in this game. So considering how Chelsea played, I want to say kudos to Achampong. Let me start from the defense line. Achampong has done very, very well. You know, when I saw him in the lineup, it's a little bit scary coming from that side. You know, Enzo Maresca giving such trust to such a young boy. And you know, it shows that yes, how good that guy has come, you know, in his development. He's very, very calm. He run towards, you know, he run deep into the midfield. And that's to show you that that guy has a very big confidence in him. He has that giant, you know, giant mindset. Yes, I can do it. He has all that is working for him. He has the players around him. He has the right coach around him, and that is to tell you that yes, Achampong can actually give Chelsea, you know, a good game in 5 to 6, 10 years to come. And that's to tell you that Chelsea is building a generational team to come, you know, in a decade. Yes, kudos to the defensive line. Kudos to what they have done today. I didn't expect it, but yes, in a game like this, they have to stand up and do good things. Yes, Cucurella, yes, you've done well, but you know, in some there is some shaky movement. But I don't blame Chelsea players though. They are coming back from a very big competition. Remember, fatigue will also join. All this injury we are having in Chelsea team right now, yes, fatigue is causing all those things, but I believe they will stand out top with the depth they have. They can be able to, you know, push ahead in the league, even in the Champions League and other competition this season. Yes, the midfield today of Chelsea wasn't that compatible because Enzo was actually missing in that game. He's moving forward so much. He is concentrating in going forward, not helping Caicedo so much. Caicedo was, you know, suffering around that midfield. It was very difficult for Caicedo to actually handle some cases, and that gives Crystal Palace that force, that you know, momentum to be able to, you know, match Chelsea force to force in some moments. And that is very, very, you know, dangerous, considering the fact that when you are playing some teams that has that counter-attacking minded, you know, attackers in the team, you have to be formidable in the midfield. Going into the game, Cole Palmer didn't have his best of the game, and that is what really affects Chelsea in some games, and it will continue to affect Chelsea if they don't fix that. When Palmer don't have good game in Chelsea team will suffer, just like Amorim always say that they will really suffer. Chelsea team really suffer when Palmer have bad games, and today Palmer didn't have really good games in today's match, and it affected all the attackers, the likes of Joao Pedro, the likes of Pedro Neto, and also Jamie Gittins. Yes, going into the Jamie Gittins side, Jamie Gittins is not supposed to be a starter in Chelsea. When everybody was clamoring for Jamie Gittins, you know, I said yes, Jamie Gittins is a good player, but Alejandro Garnacho may be a better option to Jamie Gittins. We can see, let's just keep our fingers crossed and see if Chelsea can actually sign an Alejandro Garnacho. That guy is good. That guy have the pace, he has the speed, he has the dribbling ability, he has it to take on players, and that is why I love Alejandro Garnacho. He has that confidence. What he needs is that ability to finish his games. Is the only issue I see in Alejandro Garnacho. So for me, coming into Chelsea, Enzo Maresca is a tutor. He can direct him on what to do in the field of play, and he can master it and stay for John and be a big player that he is supposed to be in Manchester United. Yes, everything goes well today. I want to say kudos to Joao Pedro, kudos to everybody that played today, kudos to all the players. They've done well. It's just the start of the game. Yes, every fans are complaining, but this is just the start, and I think they didn't have a bad game. Crystal Palace is a formidable side. They are a hard nut to crack when it comes to, you know, playing, you know, on the pitch. They are very, very difficult to crack, and I believe with time ahead, Chelsea will actually do well. Yes, talking about Estevao Williams, many fans are complaining that yes, Estevao Williams has to learn, you know, how to release the ball, and how not to shoot when he's not supposed to shoot. Yes, if you don't make an attempt, there will be no hope. No attempt, no hope in the game of football. So for me, every attackers have to try his luck sometimes, but don't be greedy, don't be selfish. Release ball to somebody that is in a better position to shoot the game. Thanks for watching and have a nice day. Please do well to comment, like and share on this video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Soccer Squad. Thank you so much.